about your point. What comes to mind, I think the thing I want to pull out specifically is your distinction between state and trait. Um, and that is an integration question, of course, right? I mean, how is it not just an experience I once had, but something that starts being effective in what I act from? And that's really, I think that's kind of like the thing. If there's a big difference between, let's take compassion, we could take patience, we could take generosity, we could take any of these qualities as examples. When we try to be generous, then we're not acting from generosity yet. It's still a good practice to try to be generous, but that still means we're actually not generous. We're acting towards it, but we're not yet acting from it. And I guess the main just insight that, as simple as it is, that I just want to, I find it tends to be useful to say that, no matter, even if when I speak with people who've been practicing for 30 years, and to remind myself too, that translation into it, saying compassion or patience, actually becoming what we act from, is going to be a physiological and a neurological change. It's we're actually changing our brains, we're actually changing our physiology. And that simply takes a lot of time, and it takes repetition. To achieve a state takes luck, some kind of experiential accident, or maybe good conditions or whatever. State, anyone can do. Certain pills can give you state, or certain mushrooms or whatever. But trait can only be done one way, and that is to keep applying it, to keep, I want to say repetition, but it's really more, the more accurate word for it would be iteration, because an iteration is you're not even thinking you're doing the same thing again, but every time you're doing it, it's a new way of doing it, and an iteration tends to accumulate. It accumulates one instance on the next. So the transition into, and the translation into actual embodiment, it only happens through repetition, and that is over years. It, like our neurology, our physiology just is not going to change from one day to the next, although certain insights can make a big difference from one moment to the next. And also, once we shift our overall orientation, that is going to make the major difference. Like if you actually start orienting into, say, compassion or patience, that's going to be the big shift. But then the process of keep applying the feeling, in the sense of like we're always activating the feeling. And that, again, like that's how it works. You just keep activating the feeling. In a moment when you're not feeling it, that's when you need to activate it the most. And there are certain tricks for that. One I'll show you today. That's the last part of my daily practice, how you can actually get into that, how you can create a gap in those very moments when you need it the most. But yeah, it's simple. Kind of like, it's a kind of discipline or diligence that it takes. Yeah, thank you. But we all think we're the slow ones, so. All right.